Hey guys, my name is Jennifer and I am Jenofeve Designs. Today I think we're going to do some construction, maybe not any embellishing, but I wanted to add on to the back sides of all of these fins. So I'm hoping I can get all of that done in one video. So this is the Simply Magical landscape version, and we are using the 49 and Market, a Curator's Botanical paper collection. And we're also using the digital version that is available on the artist who created this collection's website, and it's called Katie Petite is the artist, and I'll have her link down below. So there's a digital version that we are using as well. So if you couldn't get your hands on the physical version, you can just use the digital version. If you didn't want the digital version, you just use the physical version. Either way, but I'm just kind of going back and forth between the two just because this is going to be a large album and we're going to have a lot of space to cover, right? So I have a video playlist just for this album. It starts with the introduction to the set of templates and works its way through step by step. Covers, binding, page setups, embellishings, what we've done so far. I will link it up here in the cards and down below in the description box, so you can always go to that playlist and get caught up on which video you left off at. There's also an Amazon list for this album as well, that everything that I use in this album I put in that Amazon list, so that is also linked down below. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I've already printed and speaking of printing and prepping, I don't know if I said it in the last video or not, but I ran out of cardstock. I couldn't believe it. I ran out of cardstock, so I ordered it. Well, it was supposed to come Saturday, and I ordered a case, so it's a big heavy box. Well, they sent me a portable air conditioner unit instead of paper. I was so bummed. I was like, no. So that was kind of odd, but anyway, I did go ahead and order again, so hopefully I'll get the right thing. But I thought that was pretty funny. Also, my nails are not dirty, they are stained. I made some pizza sauce, which I canned from the tomatoes and stuff that we have in our garden. I canned it, but then I also saved the skins from the tomatoes and I dehydrated them, and then when I was trying to get, I didn't want to get my food processor out to make it into a powder, but I was just kind of like squishing it up a little bit and it stained my nails. So the tomato skins stained my nails. So pay no attention to the tomato skin stained nails. And I broke one. I broke one yesterday. I broke two actually. But anyway, okay. So let me show you what I've already got printed. Let's start with one step. I'm going to start with 3 of the fins we're going to do the same, and then 2 fins we're going to do something different. The same but different. So for 3 of the fins, so the first fin, third fin, and 5th fin, we are going to make a side pocket insert. So what I did was I printed page L7, which is the main base page. I printed it 3 times. So this is on 80-pound white cardstock. I cut one of the short tabs off, and I scored and taped the other 3, and then I mitered the corners, and I did that 3 times. Okay, so we're going to make a side pocket insert for 3 of the fins, and then I also printed 3 of page L15, which is the side pocket insert. I printed 3 of those on white cardstock, but I used the butterfly background set of templates for that. So I printed 3 of these, and I have I inked everything up too. Yeah. So these are all inked up and ready to go. So I printed each one of them 3 times. So I've already done the 3rd and 5th fin. So the first fin, we did this page setup, and then there's the middle, and then we've got this back side here, right? So I'm going to add the side pocket right on top of the back of that first fin, right? And then we will put the insert there. So I've already burnished and everything, but I'm going to burnish again just because I had flattened it back out. And I'm going to take the tape off of the bottom, the short tab there, and I'm going to attach it down to my page, not going over that score mark. Let's see if it's really long. If it's really long past your main base, then you might want to cut it off. Mine's not really bad. So before I close that up, I'm going to put a piece of tape just so that the insert can fit all the way in, whoops, without getting hung up on anything. And then we're going to secure the two sides down. And then we're going to burnish those down. Okay, so for the side pocket inserts, I wanted to make it a tag shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my corner chomper that's got the photo side and the angle side, and I'm going to flip it over to the plain side, and on the right hand side I'm going to chomp the angles. And then I'm going to ink that up a little bit. So then that will go in this right here, just like that. So I did this on the first fin, there's the second fin, then here's the third fin, right, there's my pocket, and then there is my insert, right, and then there's the fourth fin, and then there's the fifth fin. So there's the pocket and my insert. Okay, so that's the first, third, and fifth fin. Okay, so for the second fin and the fourth fin, we're going to use two different pages. And what I've got printed and ready to go is page 13, printed twice. So it goes like this, and here's the bottom part. So this is an insert, so this can be used just about in any pocket. So I just cut for both pages because I printed it twice. I just cut those off, and I'm gonna set those aside. But on one of the pages, or one of the ones that I printed, I left one long tab, or I'm sorry, on one of the pages that I've got ready, I left one of the short tabs and took off the other 3 tabs. I scored it and I inked it up on both sides, and on one side I put tape. So it doesn't, just pick a side, it doesn't matter whichever side. I inked it up on both sides, just put tape on one side. And then on the second one that I printed, I cut off one of the short tabs and left the other 3 tabs, and I scored and I put tape on all 3, and then I mitered it where it does not overlap. Okay, so that's on one. So that's page L13. It's a page pocket flip. And then the next one is page L14, and oops, I need to make sure I've got this right. It's not a square, so I need to tell you which way I cut this. I'm pretty sure I did it like this. Okay, so L14 I printed one time, and for one, it's 2 pockets. So one of the pockets I left 3 tabs and took one of the long tabs off. So, or the top tab, if that's easier for you. I took the top tab off, I scored, and I put tape on all 3 of those tabs, and then mitered the corners where they don't overlap. And then on the bottom piece here, I just left the top tab on this pocket. I left that one on and took the other 3 off. And I scored it, inked it on both sides, and put tape on one side. So that's all we need for the second and the fourth fin. So I even put myself little notes here. On the second fin, I'm going to add the shorter pocket. So this is what my second fin, the front, looks like, right? The interactive element in there, and then here's the middle, and then here's the back, right? So what I'm going to do is try to prop this up a certain, well, maybe not. It's a little difficult. It's a little difficult, you guys. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add this tab to this tab here. Okay, so I'm going to take the tape backing off. And I'm going to place it right over top of that tab. Just like that. I do have my book propped up a little bit, so right, we just added another flip, right? So then I'm going to take the pocket that I made and we're going to put it right over top of that. Just like that. So this is L14. I'm going to remove the bottom tape and I'm going to go without going past that score mark. And if it sticks up past the other page, it's okay. Don't worry about that because there'll be inserts and stuff, so you probably won't even notice. I'm going to take a little bit of tape. I'm going to go across that. Whoops, I didn't get a big enough piece of tape. Go across that lip there. This is just to help cut down on bulk and to allow the inserts to slide past that lip. Take both of these off. And we're going to close that up. Right, so now I've got, even though it's upside, I wrote on there, but it's upside down. So now we've got a pocket here. So I guess I could have, I don't know if these are going to go in here or not, but these inserts will fit in here. I guess I could trim one out real quick from L13. Just so it's got an insert, even though we may not use that. But for now, it's fine. And I will cut the other one off camera because it's the same thing. So it's L13. So that can go in there if we want it to, if we wanted it to stay. So now we've added that little flip, and then on the fourth fin, which is this fin here. So this is the front. We've got the interactive element here. Whoops. And then there's the middle, and then here's the back of that. So we're going to add a larger pocket on the back of this one. So this one is going to be L13, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to attach it to that tab. To this tab. We're going to attach the one that has just the one tab on there, and we're going to attach it to the fin. I guess that's a better way to say it. To this fin. Right? So we're going to attach that down, and we're going to burnish. Right? So now we've added another flap, and then we're going to add the pocket. So I'm just going to take the short tape off of the tab there. The tape off of the short tab. Boy, I've been having a hard time speaking these days. It's like I've lost my ability to speak English. Alright. So I'm going to burnish that. And then I'm going to put in some tape. And then I'm going to remove the tape backing off of these two. You can see how it's like it's sticking out just a hair. You might not even be able to see it. That is okay. I am not concerned. And then here is the other L13, the insert. The other insert, we'll just go ahead and put that in there. So you can't really see those two inserts sticking out past. So I'm not going to chomp the corners to match the other ones. So we're just going to leave those for now. We're just going to leave them at that. I was thinking I did have this piece left over from the enhancement pack, and it might make a cute top pocket. I don't know. I was considering it because it'll fit on this page. And it might be kind of, or it might be, what about a flip down? We might be able to do a flip down. Boop. That might be kind of neat. We'll think about it. We'll see. Okay, you guys, that is all I have for you today. I just wanted to get something going on the back side of all of these fins. So the fins that we left like this, so we did a full side pocket insert. Those fins, we're going to do something to each one of those, something special. Like I want to do a different variation of these gatefold doors, right? I have something in mind that I want to do for those two. And then I wanted to do a different variation of this triple flip pocket page, right? I wanted to do something different with that. And then what was the other one I was thinking about doing? This one. I wanted to do a different variation of this. So I thought it might be kind of fun to do that. I may even do it on the back sides. No, because it's not going to be the same. Each one's not going to be the same. So I just think it would be kind of fun to do a different variation of something that we've already done. So anyway, let me know what your thoughts are on, or let me know your thoughts on that. I can't talk. So in the next video, we'll pick one of these back sides and we'll do an interactive element on there. And then these, I haven't decided what all we're going to do on those, but the ones that are just the whole side pocket insert, I mean the whole side pocket, we're going to do something interactive on there. So at least that's what I'm hoping we'll do. All right, you guys, do let me know what you think. Make sure you give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. It really does help my channel quite a bit if you interact with a thumbs up and a comment. It helps tremendously. And also, if you make sure you're subscribed to my channel, that would be great as well. And thank you guys so much for joining me today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.